In today's video, guys, I'm going to share with you 9 tips to help you become an online millionaire. Now, you might be thinking, why should you be listening to a scruffy guy like me, black hoodie, dull background? Well, it's not actually always about nice cars, beautiful women, and Rolex watches. Sometimes we just want to help people achieve their goals, and we want to share our knowledge that we have acquired over the years to help you achieve success online. And yes, I do over 7 figures per year, and the reason I'm sharing this stuff with you is because I actually use this stuff personally. These tips have helped me grow my businesses online, and before I was even doing any of these tips, I found it very hard to scale my businesses and actually grow online. And just recently, one of my businesses, in fact, we do this pretty much every single month, does over $200,000 per month. So yes, I do make money online, and I can help you grow your business, start your business online so you can actually make money. And yes, it is possible to make $1 million online. It's funny because a lot of people always say to me, what do you do for a job? And I'm like, I work online. Like, what do you mean you can make money online? And I'm like, yeah, you can make money online. And then they just don't understand that you can actually have a living online. You can actually make money. And yes, you can become a millionaire online. In fact, becoming a millionaire online is probably one of the easiest ways to become a millionaire. Everyone that I know who's a millionaire is either a millionaire via property or some sort of online business that they have. So I'm going to go through these 9 tips, guys, and these are probably the best tips that helped me grow my business to over $1 million per year. And I have multiple businesses doing that. And these are actually quite strange tips. A lot of them you're going to find funny, but they do help me achieve my goals and all that sort of stuff. So if you want to make money online, or you are making money online right now and you're kind of stuck and you want to scale your businesses and you really do want to make 6-7 figures online, then these tips are going to help you get to that point. And it's really important that you follow these because they really did help me scale my businesses to over 7 figures. Now, what a lot of online entrepreneurs really come up against when they're trying to make money online is they become stagnant. So they start a business and they might make, say, $100 a day. And they get stuck at that $100 a day or $1,000 a week or whatever you're stuck at. And I understand it's really, really hard to scale. That's one of the hardest things about trying to make money online. But once you actually scale your business and you're at that point where you've scaled it to where you're happy or happy enough, then it becomes really passive, right? You don't have to put in much work. So let's just start with the tips, and I'll explain to you how these helps me and how these can actually help you. And then once you actually scale your business and you're where you are, you won't have to actually really do these tips anymore because your businesses will be making you money. So let's get you past that roadblock and scaling your business to over 7 figures per year. Now, tip number 1, guys, involves shoes. I know that's really strange, but bear with me. I'll explain to you in a second. These shoes I can't actually wear. I won these at a charity auction, but I just wanted to use this as a nice box. But number 1, guys, is wearing shoes. This is really important. So what I noticed when I was working online is I would walk around the house in bare feet or really uncomfortable shoes or something like that. And I never got anything done because I was really comfortable. I wasn't in the zone. So what you want to do is when you wake up in the morning, you want to actually get dressed like you're going to work. Act like you're actually going to a 9 to 5. Put on your pants, put on your jumper, your hoodie, a suit, whatever you need to make you feel like you're actually at a job. But one of the most important things to that is shoes. I don't care if you wear sweatpants, pajamas, just make sure that you actually wear shoes. You actually feel like you're at work and it just helps you get more work done. If you're walking around in bare feet, then it can demotivate you because you're comfortable and you're like, oh, I'm at home, I can just chill out, cruise around and stuff like that. It just really doesn't help you start your online business or even grow your online business. Now, I do understand some people don't like wearing shoes in their house. In fact, I probably shouldn't be doing it. But maybe just wear slippers or flops or just put something on your feet, even some thick socks, something on your feet that just feels like you actually have shoes on. This is really important, and this is probably the number 1 thing that helped me grow to over $1 million a year. I know it's really strange, guys. It's really strange, but wearing shoes does help me with my online business. Just some nice, comfortable shoes so it makes you feel like you're actually at work, and wear clothes like you would at work. Treat it like a job. Now let's put these out of the way real quick because we're on to the next tip. Now, tip number 2 is really critical as well. So I used to sleep in all the time. I'll get up at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 10 o'clock. This is so bad for your online business because by the time you get up at that time, the day is pretty much over. So you're not going to get much done. So what I do now is I get up at 7 o'clock at the latest. I usually get up around about, it really depends, sometimes 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, but it's usually between 6 and 7 o'clock every single morning. I get up, I have a fresh shower, I put on clothes, I put on my shoes, and I start my day. And I try to get the most important stuff done in the morning. So between 7 o'clock to 12 o'clock, I will usually get whatever I can done, what the most important stuff. So for example, if I have YouTube videos to do for that day, I try to get all the videos done in that time frame. So that's plenty of time to get all of that done. Then from 12 o'clock onwards, I can relax a little bit. I can do things that aren't that important. That's how I structure my day. In the morning, all the important stuff gets done. In the afternoon, the not so important stuff gets done. But you really need to do that, guys. So if you're waking up at 9, 10, 11, 12 in the day, then the day's pretty much over and there's really no motivation to actually get anything done for the rest of the day. Once I started waking up early and once again, treating online business like a job, my sales, my company, everything online just scaled, just went ballistic, and I started to make so much more money because all of this work I put in started to compound all my content out there and stuff and started to make more money. So getting up early is critical if you want to survive online and actually make a profitable business. Now, number 3 is also really important, and that is understanding something called time versus money. This is probably one of the best bit of advice that I could give anyone trying to be a millionaire. Once you understand time versus money, you will start to make a lot of money and you will start to understand how money works. So for example, I always get in arguments with people like this. So I did a video not long ago about how to make money online. I said to people, you can go and people will pay you $300 to name their business. And people said, why don't those businesses do it themselves? Well, I've actually used that service, and here's an example. So what I did is I went and paid someone, I think it was $500 to give me a business name. And it's just easier for me to pay someone the $500 to give me a business name and think of it than to go and do it myself, because I can use my time on more important things. So once you understand time versus money, you will become more successful. And that includes outsourcing. So what you want to do in your business is outsource the least important stuff that takes up the most of your time, like emails, writing articles, maybe doing Facebook ads or something like that. And you want to focus your time on the stuff that actually makes you the real money. So when I was releasing my software that I got the name made for, I was letting that person do the name for me. I was letting my team do all the support and stuff like that. And I was focused on the marketing on that software because that's what I'm good at. And so I was focusing on actually making the money. So that's number 3, guys, and it's really important is to understand time versus money. And once you understand that, you'll have a much better idea of how business works, and it will help you make more money online in your business. Now, number 4 is really important as well. When you're working online, you spend a lot of time at home. Every single day, you're pretty much at home. Now, it's important to go out at least once a week and get some fresh air. Now, I do this every Thursday or Friday. I jump in my car and I just put the windows down and I just drive. I don't drive anywhere, I just drive and I just think. And I do 2 things when I do this. First of all, I get fresh air and I refresh my mind. Second, I think, what can I do this in my business? What can I do that's going to make me more money? What can I do here? And I use that time to just think about how I can scale my business. So make sure you get out of the house at least once per week, but I recommend doing something that can help you think as well. So what I do is drive, like I said. Try not to go out to like dinner or something and use that. I mean, obviously you can go out and do that sort of stuff, but what I'm trying to say is I go out once a week during the day and get fresh air for a few hours. I'm still kind of working, so I want to actually do something that helps me think as well. So make sure you get out of the house, get some fresh air, and this is going to help you significantly in making money online, because towards the end of the week, you also get very, very tired. Now, number 5 is something that most people do, and it's really bad. Now, I don't really do this, I never really have done this, but it's hating on people. When you hate on people that are more successful than you, it holds you back. And this is what I recommend you do instead of hating on somebody. Hating is really the biggest roadblock you will ever come across. And it's natural to hate on people. It's just a natural thing. I'm not hating on the haters. It's just something that a lot of people do. What you want to do, guys, instead of, if you see someone with money or something, right, and you think, oh, they're lucky they're making money, or, it could be mum and dad's money or whatever, right? Think to yourself, how are they making that money? What can I do to make money like them? What can I do to do what they're doing? How are they making all this money? Once you start, that's what I do. What I do is I go and find people that inspire me and that are making a lot of money, and I think, how are they making money? What can I do to make that money? I don't hate on them. I'm happy that they're successful because I can learn from those people, from their success. So stop hating on people. That's really, really bad. And what I mean by that is, like, don't sit on Instagram and YouTube and hate on people when you should be working on your own business. Okay, that's really the key here, is to not hate on people, work on your own business, because hating on people does absolutely nothing to your business. It damages it. It does nothing positive for you in any way, and there's nothing you can do about other people's success. So go out and focus on your own success and think to yourself, How are they making their money? I want to figure out how they are making their money. Now, number 6 is something that also helps me scale my businesses, and this works for if you're starting or if you want to scale, is have a shower midday, okay? So you get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, you've worked for 4 or 5 hours. You get to lunchtime. You're probably going to start to get tired because the afternoon rolls around and naturally our bodies just start to shut down. You want to have a midday shower. If you can, possibly a cold-ish shower. Why? Because it revitalizes your body. It gets your mind going again. It just basically repumps you up, ready for at least a few hours more work. You might not work another 4 or 5 hours, but you might work another couple of hours, and it just helps you get through those few hours by having a nice fresh shower. It works extremely well. It's helped me a lot in my business, and once I started doing this, I started to see really good results. So kind of like the main things that I do is wear shoes, dress for work, have showers during the day, and all that sort of stuff just accumulates and helps you grow your business and helps you stay focused during the day. You've got to remember that we're home all the time. There's so many distractions going on. Your partner or girlfriend might be distracting you. You might have an animal that's distracting you. You might have kids that are distracting you. You really need to just focus on work like a job between work hours. Now, number 7 is really critical as well, guys, and that's educate yourself. So what I do is I work normally till around 4, 5, or 6. So let's just say I finish work at 5 o'clock, so I log off offline, I whatever. What I do is I go and watch the news, but I usually sit on my phone for 2 or 3 hours, so I'm really not logging off offline. But what I do is I go and read blogs, I read the news, I just kind of like see what's happening in my industry. So on my Google, I have basically what pops up every day is blog articles about making money online, search engine optimization, affiliate marketing. What I do is I educate myself in my own niche. Even though I know what I'm doing, I'm good at affiliate marketing, I know how to do drop shipping, and I think I'm pretty good at what I'm doing, I'm always learning. There's always new stuff coming out. I'm always educating myself on what's working in the industry. You need to be doing that. You need to be researching every single day. So set aside at least 2 hours, kind of like 1 hour a day, just to sit down and kind of read what's going on in your industry. You know, if you're trying to do social media marketing, start a social media marketing agency, then learn about that. What's working? What's working for everybody else? There's so much information online, and a lot of it's free, and you can just read it on your phone. So I recommend educating yourself. You can read books or whatever, but what I do is I like to read blog articles online because it's just easier for me to do. Now, number 8 will apply to a lot of people, but they probably still won't listen, is don't think that making money online is easy. It's one of the hardest things you'll ever have to come across. But it does become easier. So and guys, I know that a lot of people think this, because if I go do a video on how to make $200 a day instantly, it gets nearly 500,000 views. If I do a video how to start a business step by step and I show you how to do it, it gets 10,000 views, right? So I know that a lot of people want push button stuff. Making money online is not push button stuff. It requires a lot of hard work. It is a full-time job, especially when you're starting. But as you get on, maybe like 6 months later, a year later, it starts to become passive, depending on what you're doing, of course. And then you don't have to put in as much work. And then yes, you can go and enjoy the beach for a week and not do any work, or do a little bit of work at the beach. You can afford nice things and all that sort of stuff. But you just really need to understand that you can't keep expecting there to be push button stuff and you can make $100 instantly, because it doesn't really work. And if there is a method where you can make $100 instantly like that, it's not going to last forever. Okay, so stop expecting things to happen instantly. Stop thinking that online is a get-rich-quick scheme. You can make plenty of legitimate businesses online that make you good, solid money for the rest of your life. Once you understand that, you might actually start making a proper business, and you might become a millionaire online one day. Now, number 9 is to do with health and stuff as well. Now, this is really critical. When you're sitting at home all day, you're not really doing any exercise. You're not burning off any food. You're not burning off any calories. So don't eat a lot. So one of my first jobs back in the day before I was working online, I was in construction. I would eat a lot of food because I was constantly burning it off. I'd have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I'd have big meals, and I wouldn't put on weight. But when you're working online, I don't really have breakfast now. I don't know, I probably should, but I have a little bit of a breakfast. I have a kind of medium lunch, and I have a bigger dinner. But I put on a little bit more weight because I'm working online. I'm not being active and physical, so you could also go to the gym. Maybe that's a tip as well, but I don't do that. So what you want to do is not eat so much, and when you do eat, make sure it's healthy food, because you will get big, you will put on weight. Working online, if that's kind of in your genes, or you do put on weight sometimes, you will put on weight working online. And when you put on weight, it demotivates you, you get unhealthy, and you don't have the energy to work online, and you just won't do it. You'll go and watch Netflix or something instead. Now, these are my personal tips, guys, that have helped me personally get my online businesses to over 7 figures per year. I have multiple businesses doing that. Like I said, one of my businesses just made nearly $200,000 in a month, and we do that nearly every single month. And I know these are strange, but they really do help, especially the one where you should be wearing something on your feet inside. Just try it and you'll be like, wow, Franklin was right. I have shoes on right now and I feel like I'm actually at a job. I feel like I'm doing what I should be doing. I don't feel lazy. When I have bare feet on, I feel lazy and I have no motivation. Now, if you want to learn how to make some more money online, guys, how to actually start an online business, I'll leave some videos up on the screen on the right. You can click those. They're completely free. They'll take you through to another video that shows you how to make money online. I'll also leave a free playlist up that you can click as well, and that'll take you through step by step how to start an affiliate marketing business online, and it's all completely free for you to watch. And I'll see you on one of the videos on the right.